Okay, welcome back. This is part 4. We're going to have a lot of things to do here. We're going to achieve avatarhood in 4 virtues, we're going to find a rune, and we're going to find 2 very important items needed later. This will get us 900 experience, even without fights. So let's get going here. I forgot to do one thing, which was to get more heal spells. However, we can take care of the spells right now. We are doing the Breton to Trinsic to Moonglow loop with the Moon Gates. We have enough money, so let's take care of business. Oh, also one other thing we need to do is be within shouting distance of avatarhood for compassion. This guy's a bit unreliable, but he's nearby, so this is one of the repetitive waiting things we're going to need to do, but the alternative of dragging it out is even more time consuming. So, alright, we're up to 66. I should get 2 points for each time I do this. Maybe I might get it more reliably if I gave more gold. I don't know. Sometimes it seems like I don't get anything. I'm not sure what's going on. Oops. This is why you bring extra cure spells. It's so easy to slip up. Alright, we're at 86 now, so 7 more hopefully. We must be close. Okay, 3 more. Okay, it looks like there's a 1 in 2 chance it'll happen. So I'll just give it 3 times here. Alright, we will be able to visit the shrine now and get a boost from that. We're going to prep for sacrifice now. And okay, so we cast rather okay, so that's probably the big one. Let's make sure we have, okay, enough blink spells. 8 should be enough for what we need to do. There will be some blinking around, but not a whole lot. Now we need to wait some more for the gate to appear. The real action will start shortly when we go to the Shrine of Compassion, which is east along the shore. I got poisoned again. Well, it was probably going to happen. Okay, compassion is mu and u. I always get it confused with humility, which is lum, L-U-M. It's good to have this out of the way. Do the drudge work early so we don't have to deal with it later. Next on the itinerary, we will be blinking to Cove, and you'll see why it's called Cove, and you'll see why we needed to blink. Okay, that is an N letter. Okay, we go here, it's 3 north, cast blink, and there's Cove. You see it's in a nice little cove. You would usually have to use a whirlpool to get there, which is kind of rough if you don't know how to find boats quickly, because you will have to give up the boat you found for an important item, and then you'll have to try and find one again. Let's leave to the east. Now we go down 1 to blink. We can also blink up, or rather northeast and north, but this gives us more. Maybe I should have had more than 8 blink spells. It's going to be close. Well, maybe not really. I will need 4 blink spells to do what I need to do. I'll just save beforehand, and if it doesn't work, I'll save skull a bit. Okay, let's fight an orc, why not? And we will take a new moon gate, this to Minoc, not sure. Although first, I think we want to visit the Shrine of Spirituality. It's not actually on the map. When both moons are full, you go there, and the mantra is Om, or Om, or whatever. Wow, already at 8 minutes here. Haven't actually done a lot, but it will pick up in a bit. And if it doesn't, I'll just cut it off and break this into 2 parts, because I want to keep things at 10 minutes if I can. Okay, spirituality, that is a T. Okay, the rune is in a forge, and I am going to take fire damage, and I hope that tinker there doesn't block my way out. It's happened. It's slightly annoying, but that's what the heal spells are for, just in case of total emergency. There's not a lot else to look at in Minoc, so we will go here to the east, where we have something that will help us. There is a poison square here, and what we are going to do is we're going to camp out on the poison square. When the new moons come, we will find Mandrake, and that is going to be very helpful. We want about 50 Mandrakes for stuff like the Resurrect spell, and we need to bash the search key right now. It's pretty random. I think you get between 2 and 9 for each try. And you get 2 or 3 successful searches with each new moon. Okay, 15, that's pretty good. And we are poisoned right now, so we want to do Z-Tats so we don't lose a whole ton. I think I'm going to cut the video off after I get to 50, so there's probably not going to be much left here and you can skip it. I might have started late there. Frustrating. We're at 19 now. I can't really go any faster because at full speed the apple just blurs by and it's a bit too much, but this is pretty good. I'm going to get there. For this sort of thing, you always want to start a moon phase or two early. Also, this is another problem. If enemies attack, you may find it hard to search. So what I'm doing is, instead of attacking, I'm pushing S just so I can get as much searching for Mandrake in as possible. Okay, this is worth it, getting the gold chests. And we'll see how much Mandrake we have now. This is going to be a bit of a slog, but it's worth it. You're just going to buy a bunch of reagents later, and you're going to have a lot of tremor spells, which are probably the big ones. Wow, that's bad RNG, I think. I only got 8 for 2 searches. Maybe I'll do a bit better this time. And actually, you know what? I think I will go to where the Nightshade is and then cut this video off and say, okay, alright, I think that should do it for Mandrake route. 51, good enough. These double bridges, and oh no, I forgot. I need to go back to Lord British's to get the sacrifice. So I blundered there, but what I'm going to do is I am going to, well, once I get through with these fights, wow, I'm getting a lot of bridge trolls, which isn't all bad. This is where the Nightshade is. I'm going to search once, and then I'm going to cut things off. It's worthwhile to have about 40 to 50 Nightshade. Those are generally used for kill spells, which can make things go a lot easier if used strategically, usually against ball runs, who can be really nasty, flinging sleep spells, but if you hit them first with a kill spell, they can't. It's also very useful when you get Janna, if she meets ball runs, because that will give her experience quickly. So, 20 Nightshade, I'm going to cut it off here. The repetition just isn't worth it to watch. So, see you next video.